Oh, hello there. I didn't see you. I'm Craig from Iron Horse Railways, and you're watching the Monday Club.
It's Monday, it's 7th, and the Bronx are fueled. It's time for the Monday Club, featuring your host, Jennifer Kirk, with the help of Puppet Monkey and a wizard called Gandalf. Featuring the sounds of the Glass and Reed Symphony Orchestra and the musical stylings of Gordon the Music Maestro. Let's get ready to Loco!
Exclusive Monday Club William Loud & Sons Palbrick Wagon is now available from Rails of Sheffield. Order yours now with confidence. Big hello to you. Hope I find you well. It's great to see you. It's Monday, and that can only...
It's what?
It's Monday.
Oh no, I'm late for work. Oh, hang on, I'm already here.
Yes, you work from home, dear. You do.
It's so good to have such a short commute.
Yes, apparently she works from home. She is at home. So, big hello to Wyvern Model Railway, Gordon Hanning, Valleys 56XX, Blackpool's Teeth, the Little Western Model Railway, Mel's, DJK 666, Flomo Chairman 1, Leslie Gilpin Railway, Skipsy Trains, Patrick Ling, Peter Jackson, Cheadle Heath, Vomit Becking, Hot Dog Pilot Andy, Leslie Gilpin Railways, Harry Sedgwick, Malcolm Moore, Dion Wollaston, Joshua W56, Ham Shackleton, Rick Morley, Mike at Putnam Junction, Clive Engage, Jennifer Horton, Richard Swiderski, who says, is the answer Dapol? I haven't asked the questions yet. I will ask the questions and you will give the answers. Sarah Davis, Patrick Ling, Chubberton Junction, Mike Lane says, I'm here early doors to see your A4s. Oh, haiku. So, yes, there are some A4s knocking about. We've got two running on the main line, and then I put the purple one on the turntable for you guys. You go, I want to see all your A4s. It's like, oh, it means getting them out of a box. But, so there we go. J. Paul Anderson, Iron Horse Railway says, I apologise now, I may fall asleep. Spent all day putting a shelving unit up, which nearly beat me, ready for bed. DIY is great. It gets easier the more you do it.
No, it
Dundee
doesn't.
Road, hello to you. Great to see you. Sodo Dan Deman. So we've got a whole lot of people in. Great turnout, and it's been another quite warm day, although we're starting to get odd rain showers.
Which is nice.
It isn't great for the people next door. They've had their roof taken off. And it's like within an hour of them finishing taking all the slates off, we had a torrential rain thunderstorm, and all I could imagine was it was raining in the bedrooms.
Well, I'm sorry, but if you're going to remove your roof on a whim, that's going to happen.
I don't think they did it on a whim. I think there was some serious structural things going on. So today, in association with TMC, very kindly allowed us to give away the how have I got water on? I don't know how I've managed to splash it. Brand new in box, class 108. It is mint actually. It was easy white clean. So we've got this class 108 from TMC. It's catalogue number 32908, and this is up for a giveaway.
Hooray!
You can also purchase it through the link in the description box. It's currently on mega sale. Get them whilst you can, because when they're gone, they will be gone
Yeah,
for
they're
good.
not coming back at that price.
And they've also got the BR Green with Speed Whiskers version as well at the same price. Although I believe that those are selling so incredibly well that they're in danger of running out. So if you want one of those, you're really going to have to move quick. But we're giving away the blue-grey version today. So, from about past...
I have a question.
Yes, you do.
Yes.
Yes. From about past, we will start asking some questions. We will ask 3 questions over the course of the show. You have to be watching live to be able to enter. No point in sending... People do, though. They send us the answers like a week or 2 weeks afterwards when they're actually watching it. It's like, oh, yeah, I'll get some of this. And it's like, it's already gone, mate. Just wait until the end of the video and we'll tell you who's won it. But then we will put the names in a hat. So at some point, the monkey will have to go and get a hat. 57305 Northern Princess says, we need a mega A4 Fest next week, as on Monday it's the 85th anniversary of Mallard's speed record. The only problem is, as I said before, there's only certain tracks that the A4s can actually run on up here. So the problem I've got is, where do I put all those coal wagons? There isn't really anywhere to put them. We do have 2 running. I can change them for 2 different ones. And there is the one on the turntable, just there, Walter K. Wiggum, or as I like to mispronounce and misrefer to it as Police Chief Wiggum. John JMC.
Have I got enough paper for tonight?
No,
I
you
have
haven't.
brought a new notepad.
Mark Wilson, he of the DeLorean fame, with the amazing layouts, and I'm guessing he might have shared some more with us. DJ K666 says, I've just set up my email to answer the questions. Somebody said, is the answer Daypole? No, I'll give you a clue. I'll help you guys out. The answer is not Daypole, not to any of the 3 questions. But don't forget to tickle that like button, and also share this stream on social media of any kind that you may have access to. Let people know that we are on air, we're live, and everybody is welcome to talk about all things trains. Now, the news this week is a little bit slow, it must be said. Summer, always a bit slow. We've got a slowdown in releases, although we have been spoilt with so many.
Didn't the Curious Girl just announce that they're putting out those 337s?
Yeah, the next 337s from a Cura scale in the large logo full yellow ends livery are the next 3 to arrive. They're actually selling out really quick, to the point where I saw a lot of retailers saying, oh, we've got one left because some muppet didn't bother to pay for theirs, so here it is. Get it whilst you can. And they're really selling out quick. It is unbelievable just how well they're selling. So the next 3 are imminent in the large logo livery. We've had the I want to say accounts, not accounts, the statement from Hornby. And in a bit of a surprise move, actually, they've gone from turning a profit last year to making a little bit of a loss. So it'll be interesting to see how that turns around. But bear in mind that it's all come out right at the point where they'd only just started selling the TT 120 range, but obviously they'd had to invest a lot of money into that up front. And ditto with the HM 7000 decoder range. So I suspect that next year's statement will make much better reading, because quite frankly the HM 7000 system is going on great guns. We've got the Android version of the app has been released, along with not 1, not 2, but 3 more new profiles. And actually on Wednesday's video here on this channel, we will be doing the full look-see on the Class 55 Deltic sound file, so really looking forward to that. John JMC says Loch Lomond could be the 4th. Busby Junction says, I'm loving the Rails D1, beautiful loco. And of course, yes, the D1s, which the answer is Daypole in this particular case, the D1 version of the D-Class come through exclusively through Rails at Sheffield. They are selling out very, very quick. These, just like the D-Class before them, have proven very, very popular. It's very difficult to predict which liveries are going to sell out first, because I was looking at the A5s that they did with Sonic Models as an exclusive, and I had money on the Great Central Railway livery being one of the first to sell out. And it's not. Actually, the LNER green ones turned out that they sold out first. So you never can tell. 3B Rail says TMC are offering 50% off 2 Hornby A1s while stocks last. Absolutely, yeah. It's R3, I think it's 3989 and R3990 from the top of my head. So these are in the TMC sale. Again, when they're gone, they're gone. 50% off RRP. Substantial reductions, and actually we will be doing a video on those even as we speak. We've got some coming from TMC, and they very kindly chucked in one for us to do in a future giveaway. But what I would say with all of these giveaways, including the one that we're doing tonight, if it's a must-have model, do get your order in, because they're not going to be repeated at these sort of prices. So got Tim's Trains, Mother Railway and different videos. Partick Hill Station, good evening to you. Mike Finch, Francis Wadsworth. Ironhorse Railway says HM7K was an excellent move. Android is out now and it's ace. I had to play with it myself. Hopefully more diesel profiles to come too. Hornby, get back into the shops. And interestingly enough, the TT120 launched with the only going to sell it direct, and Gagemaster have announced that they will be carrying stocks of the TT120 range, so that's quite interesting. James Hardy asks, when is Hornby's new Black 5 and BR2MT coming out? We've been waiting for the 2MT for quite some time. I don't know. It seems to have been pushed back several times in the queue to make space for something else. And it's a real shame. It's one of the models I'm really looking forward to. Sodor Dan Deman says, here's a question you can ask. Is there a relative of Frank Hornby watching and commenting on this live stream? I don't know. Stanover Model Railway says, I'd love a D1, but you simply cannot afford one. Mind you, there are quite a few Model Railway items that I would like, but can't afford at the moment.
I know the feeling.
It's always the way, and it's one of the reasons that here on this channel we frequently do a bargain finder video where we go out looking for the bargains. Most recently, actually, picked up the Bachmann B1, the new tooled version that's DCC ready, and the LMS Crab from Bachmann for a really, really great price. I got the pair of them for less than what you'd normally expect to pay for a single tender loco. That was from Ellis Clark Trains. Actually, yeah, let's change the angle of the dangle. You might have
for the
to.
Blue, that is true. I'm trying to bring the camera.
Yeah. So we do try and do the bargained hunts. Although you guys, you've cleared out Hereford Model Centre. I keep looking for some bargains for doing a bargain video.
And all we get was Jenny was here.
Yeah, she's like sold out all the dirt cheap stuff. DJK666 says, I do need another Gronk. You can never have too many Gronks. Gronk it up. Gronk it up. Gronk it up. Not a cult. I know, but you can't interrupt me when I'm doing the Gronk it up. Gronk it up. Gronk it up. Not a cult.
Gronk it up.
So, right, the monkey is very, very keen to show me the Black 5. It's showing as expected the winter of 2024 to 2025.
So next year now.
So, like 18 months away? Yeah, it's about 18 months.
I have a serious belief that they've knocked it back to make sure TT120 and HM7000 could be produced in the right numbers.
Well, fine. The HM7000, they did produce them quite early to make sure that they had good stock. So one of the great things about that range is that actually it's not difficult to get hold of them. It's not like some of these things where you have to order a year in advance, otherwise they're just like gone. So I do like that, and I think it's going to be a good steady seller. Clive Gobold says, hi Jenny and Zoe from Northern Ireland. Sorry I'm late. Oh, here comes Gandalf.
A Monday clubber is never late, Toto Wagons, nor is he early. He arrives precisely when he means to.
Thanks Gandalf.
You're welcome.
Always good to get the news from the news from the cakes.
The news from Hobbiton.
Yes. AD Pullins has got announcement tomorrow by Rails of Sheffield and Locomotion Models.
Guess what?
There is an announcement, and I happen to know that they've been on a road trip have some of the people from Rails of Sheffield to part of the Railway Museum. So they wouldn't tell me. Don't bother asking me. I don't know. They won't tell me what their new exclusive is going to be.
I bet we can guess.
Well, yeah, it's going to be an item that's in the National Railway Museum. Now, interestingly enough, they announced...
It's going to be the cleaning lady.
No. I'd like to think...
In the form of one of those little motorised things that goes around and cleans your track.
What, hoovers your track?
Yes.
It's like, hey, you should have glued this ballast down better. Look at that. It's filling my bag. Ruben Ashwell says, I have Pepsi Max tonight. I've actually just got Diet Coke. A big hello to J94. So did Dan Demand says, Frank Hornby is my great uncle. So great uncle. And I still carry the surname of Hornby.
Nice.
Oh, wow. Mike Lane says, getting the feed on iPhone.
Yeah, someone said that they weren't getting the view through. That is stopped on their TV.
Richard Swiderski says, in the TARDIS behind the trees near the top tunnel.
Oh, I really thought I'd hidden that well this time.
No.
Oh.
Sarah Davis says, visit Scooney Models tomorrow maybe, though I've got no money to spend. Oh, join the club. You and me both. I am flat broke.
Not as broke as I am.
Yeah, well, yeah. We spent all our money on a new central heating system because the old one went and broke.
Well, we kind of needed it.
Down a bit.
Down in front.
Yeah, Zantech says, I have coffee.
I have some coffees too. I haven't opened them up yet though. How's this? Is that okay?
57305 Northern Princess says, I'm enjoying a glass of Kylie Minogue wine.
What?
Kylie Minogue wine.
Is that the one that once you drink it, you get a hangover that you can't get out of my head?
Something like that. Right, I think we're about ready. Let's do the first question for tonight's giveaway. And this comes in association with TMC, who very kindly allowed us to give this away. So, there's going to be 3 questions. You know the drill. Yeah, that's the other drill. Basically, what we've got here is a brand new Class 108 in the box, just been out for review. That's it. It's catalogue number 32-908, and this is the two-tone, blue-grey 2-car. We got there in the end. So there's going to be 3 questions. You have to answer all 3 correct.
Yes, to have a chance of winning. Of winning answer me these questions 3.
Yeah, but can I just say, write this down. If you send it now, it'll get deleted. You need to send 1 email with all 3 right answers in.
Yeah.
So, excuse me. First question is TMC related. What year was TMC founded? So that's what year was TMC founded? So the Cupboard Monkey is going to put that up on the laser display screens, aka in the chat. There you go, first question. So you need to get the answer for that. And they're not difficult questions, to be honest, really not difficult. So if you enjoyed, in this particular year, listening to 3 Lions on Your Shirt with Badil and Skinner, maybe a little bit of Rockefeller Skank by Fatboy Slim. What? That's the, I mean, people are
You're saying that like you listen to Skinner and Badil.
What, 3 Lions on Your Shirt?
You've never listened to that song in your life.
It's the only World Cup song that's actually worth listening to. It was so good that it kept getting re-released. And the fans just went, your official World Cup song, it smells of poo. We're going to sing the old one.
Everyone.
Evening to you. Richard Knowles. The suggestion there is that Richard Knowles might be late. Oh.
A Monday clubber is never late, Toto Wagons, nor is he early.
He arrives precisely when he means to.
Thanks, Gandalf. I'll just poke Gandalf down the stairs. He's getting a bit big, so he's struggling to fit through the hole. So,
Oh, my bum.
there we go.
I will be back because I have to go and get the pen and the hat.
Yes. Sarah Davis says, don't forget the Fat Les Vindaloo song. Yeah, you can't really. It's a bit of an earworm, that.
Yes.
Matt Beach says,
Where
good
you
day
come
from...
Do they put the kettle on?
Matt Beach says, good day from Australia, everyone. Oh, it's true. Throw another shrimp on the barbie.
Okay.
That implies they're late.
Three Lions was a Euros song, not World Cup. It did become a World Cup song, though.
Oh, they just used it for everything. I think they still sing it now.
It was about the Euros coming back to the UK.
Right.
That's literally what football's coming home meant.
With David Baddiel, he picked up a melon and then stuck it in a big vat of custard up to there. And when he pulled it out, it looked like the actual trophy that you win.
Yeah, the European Cup.
Yeah, but it was like a melon held in his hand, covered in custard. It was a dead ringer for the trophy. John JMC, Monday Club quiz. Absolutely. With this. Ooh. This. One lucky person is going to get given this. It'll just rock up. Obviously, you'll have to tell us where you live so that we can post it. But one lucky person who gets all three right and gets their name pulled out of the hat towards the end of the stream will get this. So, and if you're thinking, I really want one of those, they've currently got them for £149.95 at TMC. We've got a link in the description box down below. And they've also got the green with speed whiskers, exactly the same price. I think it's something like 32-909 or something like that is the catalogue number. But again, they are, there's something like 50% off RRP, something like that. And they are... Will you shut up? Will you shut up? I'm trying to do a serious show here.
I was thinking about 3 gronks on a shirt.
Right, well, hold on. There.
I've got my everything proof shield up.
Have you?
No.
Right, look, go. Respect my authority! Right, Soda Dan Demand says, what's the answer? Last century. Right, do you want to just... Camera. Ben Davis says, have you seen KR Models Big Bertha in Midland Railway Red? What, the model shop find it hard to get product prices? I think keyboard got encrypted there. Yes, I did see KR Models. That is probably the only real news at the moment. People are going to start going, oh yeah, but then there's this, and I'll go, oh yes, I forgot about that. But apart from that, there's no real news. Oh, well, there's this. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. But apart from that, and that, there's no real news. But yeah, the Midland Railway Maroon. Now, it tickled me a bit. Oh, over on RM Web, people were arguing about a fictitious livery. Now,
what?
I just want to put this out there. Big Bertha never appeared in Midland Railway Crimson. Never. The locomotive never had that colour of paint touch its sides. And yet, the 102nd Chairborne Rangers were arguing about saying, oh, they've got this wrong. Oh, that's not right. And the thing was, it's actually based on, there's a Will's cigarette card that was released in, I think it was 1924. And for whatever reason, the picture of Big Bertha, which is just an artist's painting, is in Midland Railway Maroon. So given that this is the only possible reference, they've done that. So, you know, if you had that Will's cigarette card, that's what the model appears to be being based on. And they're arguing about a fictitious livery being wrong, but it's fictitious. How can it be wrong? It actually matches the cigarette card.
Oh my god, I saw that happen one time at a live action role-playing thing. There was a guy who said, you can't have all those monsters attack that way. That kind of monster doesn't attack like that. It has these ones.
Watch them.
To which the referee who said, So you want to try and explain to me that the monsters I've invented don't act the way I say they do?
Yeah.
There's always someone, isn't there?
Yeah. I've had people as well. I mean, in a former career as a writer, I've had people argue with me at signings about what I actually meant. And it's like, so the deep and meaning. It's like, I just wrote something that seemed quite interesting myself. I didn't have some kind of deep, meaningful zen behind it.
When you wrote this, what were you thinking?
Yes.
I was thinking that I needed to finish this bit so I could go for my tea.
Yeah, I was thinking, oh gosh, I hope people buy this. I need some money. So, incidentally, if you want to buy my books, they are great for presents, either for yourself or somebody else. They are still available. We're still doing the deal, 2 for £10.
Yeah, I'll do a deal for 2 for £10.
So, if you want to, go to... Where do they get them for that?
allmousemedia.com.
allmousemedia.com. And you'll have a hunt around, and it's the Stars books. If you want them, do please buy the pair of them. Bringing Home the Stars and Twinkle Little Star. A really great science fiction set in the future. It's basically a haunted house in space. But we really do need some empty boxes for posting stuff like this. So if you guys could buy about 40 books, then we'll have...
If 40 of you bought one book, it would be really nice.
So what it'll mean is we've then got the box to post this out. So come on, you know what you need to do. Les Kirk says, hello, Jay. What about my questions? I don't know. That's my dad, by the way.
Didn't see him.
We didn't see your questions.
Ask again, please.
So you'll have to ask again. But one of the things, can I just point this out? If I go to this camera, Zoe,
I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm trying my best.
Very trying.
The update we did for OBS to make it work without dropping out appears to have required us to drop the camera.
So there you are, Dad. There's no Land Rover there anymore. I've put a tractor instead. It was mithering me for months and months, saying, well, you get that Land Rover, move. Because it had been there so long, it was getting spider webs. So there we go. We've got a tractor. AH says, is the TARDIS inside the Bachman 108 DMU box? No. Leslie Gilpin Railways, yes, that's my father's account. But as to whether it's him or one of my nephews using it, I don't know. So, hello, Dad. Davil says, hi everyone, waiting for my new baseboard from Tim Horn to start my first 009 layout, committed to exhibit at Bracknell in October. What a fool. No, you've got plenty of time, and 009 is great fun. I love 009 building. There's so much you can fit in the space. I think it's really, really great. Egg Rider says, I think Big Bertha in Crimson Maroon is going to look really good. After all, very few owners will be modelling the Licky Bank. So if running in an unrealistic location, why not have an odd livery?
Yeah, exactly.
Zantek says, that tractor needs to be towing a tank. It's not in Ukraine. DJK666 says, the Spider nicked the Land Rover for a joyride. Peter Jackson Cheadle Heath says, Arcadia model at Shaw near Rochdale and the Loco Shed staff will be on the platform at Bury. So big up to Tim and all at the Arcadia posse. When is that? This weekend? Ooh, Rich says, just bought the 2 books. Nice price. Thank you so much. So hopefully we'll have an empty box by the end of the night, so we can post this out. What are you doing?
I'm trying to get some information and put it into
okay. Oh, hold on. You moved it. I've just seen my dad's question.
Well, give me a second. I'll find it again. It's not hard.
Stop. Scroll down.
No, this is where it was.
Was it? We'll find it then. The Angels Modelling and Railways. Big hello to you. No, it's after this. Keep going. So at the moment we're trying to find my dad's question because he's not. I don't think he's in the mood for asking it again. So there, stop. Les Kirk says, where is my Land Rover? And it's Richard Knowles, the Richard Knowles from Pocklington School. So, Richard Knowles, did you go to Pocklington School? Because my dad did. You might have been in this class. Dominic Z, our Kickline correspondent, says, Jenny, I found a Dicky Toys to Kickline diecast launcher today. Cool.
Do a special Doctor Who special effect.
Okay. Big hello to PVA J Cloth Alan Reynolds. Great to see you. Hope you're well. Peachy TT120 as well. Great to see you too. So anyway,
Peter Jackson at
Cheadle
Cheadle Heath.
He did, and it would
He
appear.
did indeed spot it.
So we're going back to the angle
This
of
is
the
every
dangle.
single time now.
Yeah, there's some kind of serious issue.
So basically, OBS broke one thing, and to fix it, they broke another thing.
OBS is just permanently broken, and the problem is that the people who write it are a little bit arrogant and go, well, it worked on my little pimp rig.
The biggest issue, and I know why, because they're constantly getting people saying, oh, there's a problem here, there's a problem there,
Yeah.
is that they don't like responding to problems. But
Right.
sometimes there's a problem.
Yeah, no answers in the chat.
Yeah, please, no answers in the chat.
Iron Horse Railway says the mods are on it. Why? What's happened?
Probably someone putting an answer in the chat.
Right on Track asks, did anyone win your mini Jenny competition? My mini Jenny competition.
We've never finished the mini Jenny competition. It was gone till the end of July.
Oh yeah, what the like?
We'll give away a T-shirt of that person's choice when we decide who wins the mini Jenny competition. But it's the end of July.
And have we been actually collating, or have we been? We've been a bit useless. We need to sort that out. Actually, yeah. TARDIS is in the back in the multi. It's not a multi-story. That's a warehouse. That's a proper all singing, all dancing warehouse. Right, so probably about time now for question number 2.
Question 2. Oh my goodness.
Question number 2. Gordon Hanning, this isn't the question, but it asks who is doing the Big Bertha model. It's KR Models. So you will find them. They've got a website and all that sort of stuff. Or you can also order it via Rails of Sheffield as well. Big hello to New Junction. Nice to see you, even though you're late. You're late!
A Monday clubber is never late. Toto wagons, nor is he early. He arrives precisely when he means to.
Thanks, Gandalf. Right.
The volunteers maintaining the free software aren't doing a good enough. That's not what we're saying. The problem is the coders are doing a good job. There's always going to be a problem, but the coders are doing a good job.
When they break something,
the people who answer things in their forums are a little bit snippy, which is not the same as the coders.
And the problem is, it's like when they break a feature, it'd be nice if they, tested it before they rolled
they probably
it.
do. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that when you have 8 people saying there's a problem with the new thing, and their response every time is check everything on your computer because it's obviously not OBS.
Yeah.
Then I'm sorry,
but it
8
turns
people.
out.
It's OBS.
Can I just say it? But it turns out it was OBS.
Yeah, 8 people with the same problem on different
Ben
systems.
Davis says,
It's
Jennifer
OBS.
Kirk, out of the Big Bertha liveries, what's your favourite? I actually really like that Midland Railway Crimson as well. Although I think they're doing photographic grey. That could be interesting. But I think either Midland Railway Black, actually no, BR Black. Either BR Black or Midland Railway Crimson. Anyway, meanwhile, back at the competition.
You know what I would love? A locomotive that was painted as if it was cel shaded, like it was a cartoon. And I'm not sure how you'd do it, but it would look amazing.
Okay. Big hello to Oswestry Road TMD. Great to see you. I hope you're well. And we've also got Chris Eden Green. A big hello to you. Great to see you. Chris, of course, has released, or is about to release, I don't know, are they out yet? The ebook of the diary from filming the Steam Locos in Profile USA. Certainly really interesting to hear some of the behind the scenes stuff. We got a little hint of that. We did do a big interview with Chris a few weeks ago now. You can still get that on the catch up, and we are supposed to be putting that up on JK2. But yeah, really great to see you. Anyway, right, competition. Meanwhile, back at the competition.
Question 2.
Well, no, question 1, just to recap, what year was TMC founded? So we just need the year that TMC originally founded. Question 2, what steam locomotive has TMC just released a long-awaited exclusive version of, which includes
Sorry, could you start that again? I haven't written it down.
Yeah.
I was dealing with something else.
What steam locomotive has TMC commissioned an exclusive model of that has just begun to arrive in TMC and being shipped to customers? Certainly a very long-awaited model, never been offered ready to run before. What is that model?
Is that...
what steam locomotive has TMC commissioned an exclusive of that has just arrived? Yes. So we'll
Just
put that
I
in.
need to be able to make it consistent.
And yes, do not put answers in the chat.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
and,
you will be taken to the agony booth.
And I understand what the joke was about putting fake questions in, but can you not? Because I might accidentally copy them into the summary.
Yeah. Oswestry Road TMD said.
Go for it. Go for it.
Oswestry Road TMD says, can you do a shout out for the Exeter Model Railway Show 22nd to 23rd of July? So Exeter Model Railway Show is on the 22nd to 23rd of July. You haven't told us where, other than, well, obviously Exeter, but do let us know the venue.
Right. So I'm making a summary.
Peachy TT120 says 57 plus brake. I think that's the number of mineral wagons. It is quite a long train. And Leslie Gilpin Railways, absolutely. 258 viewing, but only 87 likes. So do please tickle that
Well,
like.
maybe the ones that are watching don't like it.
Yeah, they're going, well, I haven't won. I don't like it. Dislike.
No, it won't be like that.
Yeah. And don't forget as well that you can pick up that special 2 for deal from allmousemedia.com. But the 2 for deal, which is 2 for £10, is only for if you buy Bringing Home the Stars and Twinkle Little Star together. Francis Wadsworth says, okay, gotta go now, guys. See you all next Monday.
Take care. Have
you
a great
too,
night.
Take care. It's been great having your company. But yeah, do please tickle the like button as well. John JMC says, sorry, liked. Brilliant. Star.
Right.
Jennifer Horton says, not yet mentioned Bellerophon, Jenny. Yeah, we
Is
did
it
share.
Bellerophon or Bellerophon?
Whichever you prefer. Bellerophon or Bellerophon? I think it's Bellerophon.
Or belly phone.
Ring, 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 your belly phone. Yes, the livery renders.
When I eat too much, I get a ring from the belly phone.
Do you have to take it on the porcelain telephone?
Yes.
So, yeah, so bear in mind these, and also it's the same with the Big Bertha. They're renders. They're not actual decorated samples. They're renders. They're done on a computer. They look really good. But we've had the 4 different liveries of Bellerophon as well. And of those, I really do like the sort of chocolatey light brown, sort of a fawn colour, and also the NCB green. I like the dark brown as well. The only one I'm not it's not my thing is the black one. Yeah, John JMC, banana phone, banana. Stanover Model Railway. Big hello to you. John Murray says hello, everyone. Big hello. John JMC says that's not a telephone, it's a megaphone. Yeah, giving the porcelain a pounding. Up well and onwards. Great to see you. Hope I find you well. Ironhorse Railway says, guys, seriously, don't post the blooming answers. Who is posting the answers? I actually haven't seen the answers being posted, although DJK666 says the TMC Special Commission looks really nice. It does, actually. Devon and Cornwall train videos. Big hello to you. Valleys 56XX. Really great to see you. Melchester Model Railway says, is the second question limited to a specific gauge? There's a particular model that has been... we actually did feature an exclusive review of the production of the pre-production samples and livery samples here on the channel quite some time ago, but it's just been released in the last week. It's certainly doing really, really well. John JMC says, your admin doing a good job. I haven't seen anybody put the answers in yet, but yeah, please don't put the answers in. I mean, think about it. Think about it. If you're wanting to win this, don't tell other people the answer. Otherwise, they'll just get the name in the hat, and you're letting somebody, somebody potentially win it. Well, I had no idea. I just copied what Joe Bloggs in the chat said. Leslie Gilpin Railway says Bellerophon killed the Chimera. Yeah, Bellerophon, I'm guessing, is some kind of Greek superhero type thing. There was a HMS Bellerophon. I do approve. James Petts has arrived. Good evening to you. And I do hope that you are fully outfitted as the evening chap would be, in some kind of linen suit, I think. And well, what do you call those hats? Like, not a straw hat. It's not a boater or something. But the, no, Panama hat. That's it. Zeb Harris.
The one that Van Halen sang a song about.
Yeah, Panama. Panama. Yeah, Zeb Harris says, what is the question? Well, we've already asked the first two questions.
I will put a summary into the chat and then Jen will ask them again.
Zantec asks, how were those coal wagons unloaded at the end point? Right, there's several different ways that the 16-ton and the larger MEO type, I think they're 21-ton coal wagons, could be unloaded. They could be tippled, but they would need to be uncoupled to do that and individually tippled.
Is that why they're called tipless sometimes?
Yeah. They could be unloaded through the side doors where they would be opened, and basically somebody would have to shovel like mad inside and shovel all the coal out. Or they could be tipped up and emptied through the end doors, and that was often how, say, at docks, they were unloaded straight into waiting ships. Again, they would have to be quite laboriously handled one by one, and there were special facilities developed to be able to do that, and that's why you see them with the end tipping doors. And some of them also have bottom doors, but again, you still need a bloke to go in and do some serious shoveling just to move that coal. So they are very laborious to empty, and it's one of the reasons why the merry-go-round type wagons such as the HAAs, HBAs, HCAs and HEAs, those kind of wagons came about with the automatic bottom discharge mechanism.
You've had an automatic bottom discharge when you've had too much to eat.
It depends on what I've eaten, yes. James Pett says, do tippler wagons carry tipple? Oh, I say. Yes, I'll have a tipple. Yes, beam me up.
Tonight's beverage of choice is Diet Hokey Cokey.
Sarah Davis says, I have an idea for the Jenny shovel model, but I need to 3D print some stables first. Will I be shoveling poo? I like the idea of having two of them. One in a hole shoveling stuff out, one stood on the mound of stuff shoveling it back in. 1968 Concord says, sorry gang, my phone and Wi-Fi went a bit peaked on. Good luck to all entering the competition.
So Jenny, could you do a quick...
Let's just change the angle of the dangle for the camera. That one's worked for a change.
A quick restate of what the questions are.
Right, so question 1. What year was TMC founded? We want a specific year that TMC was first opened as Trafford Model Centre. The TMC then got reappropriated for the Model Centre.
It turned out that they wanted to be the one.
Well, no, they moved to another location.
They
weren't at the Trafford Centre anymore. And then question 2, what steam locomotive has TMC commissioned an exclusive of that has just arrived? This is a long-awaited exclusive model, only available through TMC and it's just arrived to great acclaim. And if anybody's just joined us and are wondering, what's the questions about? We're doing a giveaway thanks to the generosity of TMC. As part of their summer sale, they've got some incredible deals on, including this Class 108 from Bachmann. It's the newest version, it's the 2-car model, and this is in blue-grey livery. Catalogue number 32-908. And they have them on offer whilst stocks last at £149.95, and that is post-free in the UK, as all orders over £100 are post-free, which I think is great because then you don't get that hidden postage charge slapped on the end. They also have the BR green with wasp stripes for, well, not wasp, speed whiskers. We got there in the end. Again, same great price, selling really quickly. If you miss it, you miss out. They're not going to turn back up at this kind of price. But the competition, it's not a competition, the giveaway. The giveaway is only for this one. This was the review sample when we did the video last week. So that's what we're giving away. TMC said, don't send it back, just give it away. So that's exactly what we're doing. Or could you scroll us back down? We seem to be stuck.
We are. Because you'll want to read out the questions.
I've read out the questions.
Yeah, so that's why they're still there.
Yeah, but don't send your answers just yet. You need to wait for question
there's a
3.
Third question.
Indeed. Mousehole Rail says, I do like first generation DMUs, and that model looks very good. It is. It is definitely really good.
As someone's also noted, that camera now it's not quite as hot. Seems to be holding its position.
Yeah, I put some glue in the hinge.
I
glued the hinge with super glue.
Right, do you think that'll be enough
no.
papers for the names?
No, I'd cut them in half as well. And yes, Peachy TT120, we announced that earlier on, Gauge Master are starting to stock the TT120 range. And there was a little bit of a query on this as to whether they will be wholesaling it out. Although I suspect not, because why would Hornby let somebody else wholesale when they could quite happily wholesale out to their shop network as well? So this might be
that'll be enough.
Yeah, it might be. So this might be the start of the TT120 range being available in your local model shop.
Didn't Torval and Dean dance to the Bellerophon? No, that was the Bolero.
The Bolero.
My goodness, the interview you had me thinking that.
James Pett says hinge glue. Yes. Yes, it was. It was a little wee dab of super glue right there in the hinge. Go on, you little git.
At least it wasn't a dab of wee.
No, it just make it smell.
Okay, in about 10 minutes we'll be doing the next one.
Yeah, Ben Davis says, my favourite paint job on the KR models Bellerophon, Jennifer E. Kirk, 1 light brown. Yes, I'll go with that. Really nice. 2 dark brown. Yes, that's a good one as well. 3 NCB green. And then 4 black. I completely agree, actually. In terms of the ordering, those first 3 for me are all neck and neck, level pegging. The black one I'm personally not so keen on, but you know, it's a period of the locomotive's life, so it will be popular. Sarah Davis says, mind any shop can buy from Gauge Master, but only certain shops can buy from Hornby. Do bear in mind, though, that Gauge Master is only allowed to resell if they've got a wholesaling deal.
Yeah, you can't.
So certain products you can't wholesale from Gauge Master, even though they stock them, if that makes sense. But certainly, it's interesting to see, and I do wonder whether we're going to see the likes of, for example, Hatton start to retail the TT.
Should we put out question 3 now, or shall we give it another 5 minutes?
Is
that the Fresh Prince of Bellerophon? I love it! Yes, I love it! The Fresh Prince of Bellerophon. We need that.
Yes.
We need a...
telling us a story about their life got turned
We need a bright
down.
yellow, bright pink and bright blue livery. And it's the Fresh Prince.
Well, it'll have like a graffiti spray tag on.
And it has to have a license plate that says Fresh.
Yeah.
and
dice in the mirror. David, it's my mother Rose says, Zoe, what do you want in the compo email? Subject line. Just put competition.
TMC giveaway.
Yeah, TMC giveaway. There we go. Iron Horse Railway says, for me, my favourite colours for the new KR model renders is Big Bertha in crimson. Yeah, I like that one as well. And Bellerophon in black. I told you somebody would like it.
All the other engines were picking on him. Yes.
Stephen McClay says, good morning from New Zealand. A little late. A little late. A little late, Gandalf.
I think he was doing the biscuits again.
Oh,
A Monday clubber
Oh!
is never late,
I'm getting
Toto
pebble
Wagon.
dashed with
Nor
custard
is he
cream.
early.
Oh,
He arrives precisely
digestives.
when he means to.
Oh, it's like being hit with buckshot from some kind of
Yum,
catering's
yum, yum.
blunderbuss.
Nom, 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 nom. They're very good biscuits.
I bet
How
they
do
are.
you get them so much?
I think you'll find that your slobber chops are doing that because you're dribbling all over the
Well, in that
package.
case, I approve. I like it.
King Fox Junction, big hello to you. Marin49, great to see you as well. So anyway, what are we running on the layout at the moment? Well, we've got two A4s. Empire of India, 6.
Have you got an A4 running?
Yeah, two of
You
them.
better run after it.
I think your trombonist ran out of puff. Hold on. Let me just. Hold on. It's a tumble of clowns.
Oh no, they've got a train now. How many are going to fit in there? Oh my goodness.
All right, so we've had a visitation from the tumble of clowns. Alan Pollock says, "Good night, everyone. Have a great week. Oh, do take care, and you have yourself a great evening. And don't forget that if you do want one of these, you can pick them up through the link in the description box."
Yes, and your copy might even be the right way up.
Yeah. David Newby says, I've heard via the bongos that Hornby stockists will be able to stock TT by the end of July. Certainly with
Nice.
Gauge Master having announced, I think it's only a matter of time, and I think it's a sensible move. Now,
It's only a matter of Tim.
yeah, we've had a little bit of a change at Hornby, and I think that there's a sort of a mellowing in the relationship with retailers, and I think this is a great thing. Do we need to top you up there?
We need to top up the air conditioning.
Right, we're just topping up.
We've got a real redneck setup here.
Yeah,
We're just topping up the fuel on the aircon.
yeah. Roger Woolston at home says Bill Aerophone was called Billy Ruffian in Nelson's day.
Wow.
Was that HMS Bellerophon? And there hasn't been a ship called that for quite some time. It's one of the names in the Royal Navy that a lot of ships were called that, and then it seems to have fallen out of favour.
Like Enterprise.
There was a HMS Enterprise. I think the last HMS Enterprise was a destroyer
Was
during
it?
the Second World War.
Wow, I thought it was the last one was Shackleton's. When he went to the...
That was
He went-
Endurance.
He also had an Enterprise, didn't he?
No, it was the Endurance. Right, anyway. Meanwhile, back at the ranch.
I think you're right, yeah.
Meanwhile, back at the ranch, we've got 60011 Empire of India. One of the lesser known A4s is doing the rounds. Then we've also got Woodcock, the slightly amusingly named. Yeah, so long, Beavis.
He
So,
said wood.
for my bum. And then we've got Woodcock. It's a type of bird.
We know.
Yeah, that's doing the rounds. But also, Police Chief Wiggum is, aka Walter K. Wiggum, is on the turntable. But then we've also got Backman Class 25 as 25052.
HMS Enterprise was recently decommissioned. It's an icebreaker.
Oh, right.
That's why I'm getting confused with Shackleton.
Oh, right,
Because he, of course, took the Endeavour to the Arctic.
Yeah. Oh, Brecknock Valley says, thought there was a current HMS Enterprise. There was a USS Enterprise, which was an aircraft carrier. James Pett says, Zoe, you're confusing Shackleton with Captain Kirk.
I usually am.
Oh, right, yeah. So SHGP Media says there is a HMS Enterprise in service. It's a survey vessel. 1968 Concorde says, Woodcock is dirty the way I walk. Joe Smith says, going by the report that came out, they're holding on to a lot of stock. Not surprised they're now letting GaugeMaster sell TT120. Yeah, I think the problem is the reports come out right at the point where the TT120 has come into stock, but only just, they haven't had time to sell through. Yeah. Same with HM7000, they're carrying a lot of stock. So, it makes sense, I'll be honest with you. I think it's a good move from Hornby. Financially, it does make business sense. And there's also the Only Fools and Horses stuff.
Oh,
a lot of people and the usual armchair establishment.
The Chairborne Rangers.
The Chairborne Rangers were poo-pooing it, but the thing is, it's a special commission.
I don't care whether they poo-poo
for the
or
Only
not.
Fools and Horses fan club.
Yeah.
So from Hornby's,
do you not see the thing? You look at that.
Yeah.
Non-train fans go, I want one.
Yeah. It's being sold. It's a commission for a fan club, which is that. So they're basically, Hornby did the right thing because they're all sold to the. It's like, as far as Hornby are concerned, it's like cash in the kitty.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nigel Cole says my A4 woodcock got woodworm.
Retro Rambles has a good one there. Woodcock sounds a bit rude. Sounds a little bit like bum.
Les Kirk says HMS Enterprise was an E-class cruiser, 7,500 tons, and the fastest ship in the fleet at the time. Ooh.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Could probably just about reach warp 9.9.
Jenny, what's question 3?
Shaky hands, Shed Model Railways. Evening to you. Right, anyway, the third and final question. So we're going to be starting to get the deluge of questions coming through.
Yes, we are.
And you need to put in the subject line TMC giveaway.
Yep. So
that we can find it, because she gets a lot of emails. So, just to recap, the first question to get this for Nout is, and you need to send all 3 together. Question 1, what year was TMC founded? Question 2, what steam locomotive has TMC commissioned an exclusive of that has just arrived? And question 3, I did have a question 3 and I can't remember it now. What was that? What did I tell you earlier on? I said I've got a question.
Oh, like I remember.
It was going to be...
It was a question about the Class 108.
Oh, yes, that's right. The Class 108, and I'm reading it off the back of the box here. The Class 108s were withdrawn from frontline passenger carrying service on British Railways until what year? What?
Year? When were they withdrawn?
When were they withdrawn from? Sorry, I'm trying to read and talk at the same time, and it turns out they. I'm not very good at that. So the final 108s lasted in traffic until October of what year? So we need, it's a second year question, I know. But when the Class 108s were withdrawn from passenger service, that doesn't include the ones which continued as route learners and Sandite trains in departmental. So forget about those. There is a specific October of a year when the Class 108s ceased being used in frontline passenger carrying service, although over 50 vehicles have been preserved, so they're very, very well represented in...
Is that correct, what I'm writing there? When were the Class 108s withdrawn from frontline passenger service? October of what year?
Yes. So, let's have a look. I've missed it. Richard Swiderski says, Only Fools and Horses Loco, 10 boilers, 6 chimneys, 29 wheels. That sounds like triggers. And there's a Peckham spring tanker that they've done, and Trotter's Independent Traders van. And I'll be honest with you, I'll tell you now, they'll sell really well, and they'll probably...
sell because even people like me said, looked at it and went, I'd have one of them. I don't even have 00.
And as Hornby would say, this time next year we'll be millionaires. Please can people not put the answers in the chat? Do you want to just nuke that? Look, don't put the question.
Yeah,
the answers
it's not fun for others, and it's
it's
kind of taken away from the point.
So all of those answers will be coming through. Only correct answers will go in the hat. The Cupboard Monkey will start doing the do. Yeah, we just had question 3, Peter Jackson Cheadle Heath. Oh, you're not listening. What, in October of what year were the Class 108 withdrawn from frontline passenger duties by British Rail? So there we are. And no, the answer is not Daypole.
There you are.
Larry Rogers says, sorry to check in late. Had an emergency run to the dentist to get a crown glue.
Oh my
back on.
goodness.
Sorry to hear that.
Hope you feel better soon.
It's not good when they fall out, is it?
However, a Monday clubber is never late, Toto Wagons,
Absolutely.
even when they're at the dentist. They arrive precisely when they mean to.
Did you
Thanks,
tell
Randolph.
You should have told your dentist to put the Monday Club on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would have eased the pain.
Absolutely. And don't forget to tickle the like button.
I forgot.
Share the stream. And if you haven't already subscribed, do please consider subscribing. So, right. Shaky Hands Shed Model Railway says, I haven't got a clue anyway, just a rough stab. So, anyway, yeah, so answers are coming in. Right, I was going through what else is running. So we've got a Hellion Class 27 also doing the shuttle, and a Hornby Class 56, which has a load of clowns on board. So the clowns have passed through, a bit of a tumble of clowns there. Yeah, I don't think I think we have done a thing where the answer was Daypole once. Just we thought, there we go. J. Paul Anderson asks, where do we send the answers?
Zoe.robinson@gmail.com.
Okie doodly dokie. Right,
Here,
so
have that.
yes,
Hold down for it. Talk about that.
yes, send out the clowns.
You're already here.
Why are you giving these to me? Where
I
are
thought
we?
there might be something to talk about.
No, it's alright. I've got plenty to talk about. Right, so yeah, and then on the innermost track, we've got a Bachmann 25 doing the roundy on the torture test track. So if you ever hear me talking about the torture test track in reviews, what it actually is the innermost circuit. It includes, reverse S-curves, track twists, 4% and 5% gradients, including 5% on a curve with a twist over a point. So it's quite...
Oh my goodness.
What?
I've just opened my emails. It's
like hundreds.
You were all champing at the bit.
Everybody wants a free Class 108. Can't blame them. Right, so we're going to let you...
The answer is Daypole giveaway.
The answer is what?
The answer is Daypole giveaway.
Michael Ains says, especially the
I need you
TTA...
to tell me, are those right?
Yes. Yes. The final one...
No.
Hold it, it's written on the back. So you'll see the date there. October and there. See it? We got it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have. And for the final question, we're going by the date that's written on the back of the box. So there will be no arguing with me. It's what the Bachmann box says.
So those answers are correct, yes?
Yes, although the last one, they don't need the October.
I know, I'm just getting it.
Yeah,
Okay, Sarah Davis. Unfortunately, question 3 is incorrect, but you are, of course, able to send in again. And you have.
Yeah. Okay, David, it's my mother Rose, has just bought a Hornby 00 A4 Sir Nigel Gresley. I think it's meant R3973 at 10% below RRP from Going Loco models in Wakefield. Ooh, that's one I've not been to. We must actually go on a grand tour and visit some of these model shops. As Millennium Models in Morley, we kind
Sarah
of...
Davis, your name is in the hat because you sent in the second one. So there we go.
So yeah, Millennium Models, we should visit there and maybe do a bit of filming next time we go up to Durham.
We can visit wherever you want. It's fine.
I'd also like to go and see Durham Trains at Stanley and do some filming there. I've been there loads of times. but never actually filmed there.
That's not the right one, is it? The second question.
No.
Mark Wilkes, I'm sorry to say, question 2 was incorrect. But you
No,
are,
Mark
course,
Wilkes, you've picked what Rails of Sheffield did, not what TMC. Robert Cesare, hello, Genzo and everybody. Sorry I'm late.
Monday Clubber is never late, Toto Wagons, nor is he early. He arrives precisely when he means to.
Thanks, Gandalf. Ian White says, I'm in Bury on Thursday. Any good model shops? There are a couple, actually, at Bury Bolton Street Station. The East Lancs Railway. I don't know whether they're open on the Thursday.
SHGB Media, your name is in the hat.
So they've got a shop up on the main frontage which sells a few bits and pieces. But the real doozy is if you can get down onto the platform, go right down towards the bridge at the far end, and there's a gov in the stub of the bay platform, and in there, I think it's the Class 4 MT owning group is in there. That's a really good one. But then underneath the station building, if you go right back the other way, there's a little shed, and they do some good second-hand stuff. If you are able to go a bit further afield, there's the Loco Shed in Whitefield. We've also got Nuffy's models in Bolton. And if you can get over to Shore, which is sort of towards the Rochdale end, come off at junction
This is the thing about being in a conurbation, isn't it?
21 of the M62, head south. And eventually you'll find Arcadia models. So big up Tim and everybody at the Arcadia posse. So actually we got quite a few different...
That's the thing. Greater Manchester is very much like Greater London. You don't just go to one place these days. You can pop around to them all.
Yeah, but Greater London...
Especially when the B comes in.
Big hello to Chelmsford models. Great to see you. Hope I find you well.
Jen's ignoring me like she knows what the B is.
The B?
The B is the integrated travel card. So like the Underground. John JMC, your name is in the hat.
The Frustrated Modeler says, it's gone off the top. It was about Mick at Durham Trains is a top chap. He is actually...
that because I'll be using this.
Former truck driver, and every time we used to park outside, I was always going to International Cuisine in Concert, or previously when I worked for Ben Teller Steel Tubes, I'd invariably actually be going up to the Tanfield Railway, and there was a place in Concert as well I used to go to.
Concert
delivering
Depot.
Delivering steel. I always used to pull up outside and go in, and the first thing Mick would always do is like, "Oh, what you driving? Because
Winston Busby, your name's in the hat.
Yeah, you can take Mick out of the truck, but you can't take the truck out of Mick. Chelmsford Model says, I've been thinking about 3D printing models. Have you ever 3D printed any? We don't have a 3D printer.
Charlie, question 3 is incorrect, but you can always try again.
There are a number of great companies that do that. Timscale 3D, West Hill Wagon Works do some great products. And also Model U, where you can also pick up your very own rendition of yours truly as striking a pose that you can incorporate into your model railway. Do get yourself one of the exclusive Jenny Kirk Model U figures. Available, you pick your scale anywhere from N right up to 1/12 scale and everything in between.
Stephen Morahan, Stevie Film, you are in the hat.
Evan Terry says, are my answers correct? Well, you'll find out when she gets to them. She will,
I honestly
will
don't
say.
know because I haven't got that far yet.
Sarah Davis says, David Pooley's Puffers is brilliant. Team Valley Gate said, even for a Geordie. I've heard of Pooley's Puffers. I didn't realise they were in Team Valley. Robert Cicero says, Jen, what's the beverage of choice? It's Diet Coke. We're just having some light refreshments. We don't drink alcohol up here anymore. And I'll be honest, I'm pretty much off alcohol, not for any other reason than I'm really bored of it.
I'm just teetotal. Iron Horse, you are in the hat.
Ooh. Chelmsford Models, you're absolutely welcome. But yeah, no, there's some great model shops out there, and I always encourage people, give a shout out to your local model shop, let other people know about them, because quite often there's a lot of model shops don't necessarily have websites. I know 53A Models in Hull is one that I talk about an awful lot. I can remember going there as a kid. It's a very long established shop on Hessel Road in Hull.
Steve Lowrider, your name is in the hat.
So if you come off the Clive Sullivan, Clive Sullivan Way, the A63, at the turning where you see the big Asda, go past the Asda, up to the roundabout, turn right, and you're looking out on your left-hand side. That's where 53A Models is. Great shop. They don't have a website, so I do try and mention them a lot. It's just, support your local model shop.
Warbler Productions, your name is in the hat.
Raymond Legg says, I keep my buffers polished. And Shaky Hand Shed Model Railway says, is that a euphemism, Ray? Yes. Hosing you down with his euphemism, Ray. Aaron says you could buy a Model U 1/12 Jenny and make a Land of the Giants Model Railway. Or you could have me as like the Colossus of Rhodes.
Oh.
You could have me astride your harbour.
Making sure no one ever wants to go there.
Sorry, you're not on the list. Go on, bog off.
Tim's Model Railway in different videos. Your name is in the hat.
1968 Concord says, London don't have many model shops. My nearest is on Tooting. Yeah, Jane's Trains in Tooting. There's also Invicta Models in Sidcup. But the problem with London is that the cost of rents and rates and stuff, such like, are prohibitively expensive. So we've seen all the model shops kind of get squeezed out from that location.
Yeah,
but I would say
David,
that
it's my
James
model
Trains
railway. You're
at
in.
Tooting and also Invicta Models at Sidcup are well worth a visit. Adrian Cooney, I like that. Colossus of Railroads.
Haha, nice. James Moody, you're in the hat.
Trains, Kits, etc. says, a 1-to-1 Jenny in the big blocks that assemble will be possible. Actually, if you ask them, they can probably print me in bits and you'll get like a flat back kit of bits of Jenny that you have to assemble. And you can have me just stood in your front window, peering through your net curtains whilst you're away, keeping an eye on the neighbourhood.
Yeah, you'll certainly make sure no one wants to go there then. Caroline Rogers, your name is in the hat.
Warbler Production says, I'll get a 1-to-19 scale Jenny to have in one of my 16mm scale coaches. Send us a picture. I look forward to seeing that. Don Gets Model Railway says, yay! In the hat! In the hat! In the hat! Not a cult. So,
what's wrong?
1968 Concord says, someone open one in West London, please. Again, the problem is...
Andrew
is
T.
the
Wells,
cost.
your name is in the hat.
Peter Jackson Cheadle Heath says, Grimy Times in Warrington, a good model shop. Yeah, and there's a Widnes Model Centre, Hattons as well, not that far from the Widnes Model Centre. There's Culcheth Model Centre, and there's also Sawyer's Models in Lee. Again, actually, we've got an invite to go over there and do some filming at some point. I keep meaning to mention it, and then I forget.
3B Rail, your name is in the hat.
Carnforth Models at Carnforth Station, says Peter Jackson Cheadle Heath. Marin 4953A Hull Dairy Coats. Yeah, John at 53A Models, quite a photographer back in the day. And actually, a lot of the photographs of locomotives that Bachmann used on their box artwork, the photographs of real locomotives, quite often come from John's 53A collection.
Karen Nicol, your name is in the hat.
Stanover Model Railways has just sent my answers to Zoe in an email.
Dion J. Willison, unfortunately, answer 2 is incorrect, but you can try again.
Chelmsford Models says, what's your favourite era to model? I like everything from pre-grouping, so basically era 1 right through to the end of British Rail, so just into sectorisation. Although I've got a love-hate relationship with some of the sectorisation liveries. Not that keen on Dutch. Load haul has to be weathered for me.
Evan Terry, your name is in the hat.
And mainline blue, not keen on it. 1968 Concord says, Jane's is good, thanks, Jenny. Yeah, Jane's trains in Tooting. Heard a lot of good things about them, never actually visited. Great Eastern Models, Iron Horse Railways, have absolutely won my custom. They're far from local to me, but my goodness, the customer service is outstanding.
Reese Roberts, your name is in the hat.
Also, don't forget Ellis Clark Trains in Skipton. And Skipton's a lovely place. There's a lot to see there. Plenty of charity shops as well. Some really good charity booty. And not far from Halifax and Keighley. Also well worth going.
Melchester Model Railway. Question 2 is incorrect, but you can try again.
Zeb Harris says, can you tell me where I can get signs like your Weir Yard? It's living in Norway. It's very difficult. Thanks in advance. Where did you get the Weir Yards? Because the Cupboard Monkey got it.
I got you that as a present, and that's gone back a long way now. I will have a look and see where it was. I have answered this question before.
Yeah, just bear in mind though, we've got to get all the names in the hat. So...
Yeah, but all I have to do is type in a quick search for Weir Yard
Mike
sign.
King asks, how do you win the model train? Right, well, there's 3 questions we've been
I will put the questions in again.
So we're going to put the questions back up. You put them into an email in the subject title TMC giveaway and send them to zoe.robinson@gmail.com. Send them all together in one email. So we're just going to get them into the chat. Just waiting.
There you go.
So they're now in the chat, and don't forget as well that this is part of the TMC summer sale. So currently got them on offer at £149.95. This is the blue grey one. They've also got the BR green with speed whiskers at the same price, but the one that they sent over for us to be able to review is the blue grey one, and they said don't send it back, give it away. So that is precisely what we're doing. But if you miss out on this fabulous model, then we do have a link in the description box to this video, and that gets you to TMC, where you can browse the sale and you can pick up one of these if you miss out on the giveaway. Or if you just prefer the BR green one, you can grab it there.
Ian White, your name is in the hat.
And Nick at Bletchton High Level says, yay, I'm from Tooting. Oh, hold on.
Toot toot.
There we are. Tooting. Oh, it's those blooming clowns again. Tumble of clown.
I actually don't know where I got the Weir Yard sign from these days. It's not
we'd have to come back to you on the Weir Yard sign.
Yeah,
Mike Lane says, why do you call it Weir Yard? Okay, deep breath. It's a marshalling yard. It's a hump marshalling yard. And when I used to live in Durham and commute to Newcastle upon Tyne, went past Tyne Yard every single day. Once there, once back. And it fascinated me. I always loved Tyne Yard, and even when I was at university, when we used to go on the train to like the Metro Centre or to go shopping in Newcastle, I was always fascinated by Tyne Yard. So I wanted to do a model that kind of paid homage to that. Obviously, don't have the space for a massive marshalling yard. It was something like 40 tracks wide at its peak, so there's no way that I could model the full thing. So we've got a kind of suggestion. It's not Tyne Yard, it's also not Tees Yard. So the logical other river in the area is the River Weir.
Martin Parkinson, your name is in the hat.
Dion Wollaston says, see, we've got 3 round Blackpool, 1 in Fleetwood and 2 in Cleverleys. Oh yeah, because there's Tower Models in Blackpool. Really good for O-Gauge. Devon and Cornwall train video says Chris's Crafts and Model Railways and Antics in Plymouth are my locals. I'm just having a look. Aaron says, I live in Norwich. Great Eastern Model Railway shop is near me. And they recently sold me a lovely Hornby Stevenson rocket set DCC ready 6-pin engine with 3 carriages for a bargain 200 squids.
The Great Geraldo, your name is in the hat.
The Great Geraldo.
Yes.
With a name like that, you'd think his parents wanted him to go into magic. Patrick Ling hopes he's in the hat. Are you in the hat? Are you?
Alex, just Alex, your name is in the hat.
Andy T741 says, are the speed whiskers like my cats which tell it exactly what gap it can get through? I think it was a stylized thing, but yeah. David, it's my mother railway, says Zoe, Jaff Graphics sell the custom totem signs. So there you go, everybody. Jaff Graphics.
That sounds about right, yes.
So that's spelled J-A-F. Do a Google search for Jaff Graphics.
Matt Brado, your name is in the hat.
Warbler Production says, I don't have a local shop. Nearest to me is Tony's Trains and Rugby. Another great shop. And also, they sponsor the Model Railway exhibition at Statfold Barn. Chelmsford Models says, John Duckfield is my local store. They have a brilliant second-hand section. Something I always say, always worth visiting your local model shop because they quite invariably have a second-hand section that's priced to sell. And it's why I go on about Arcadia models an awful lot. And it really, Tim's second-hand table at Arcadia Models
you're in the hat.
is rather depleted these days. But, you know, we always got new stuff coming in. But people apparently now ring up and says, Jenny says, I need to ask you what's on your second-hand table. Because there really are some great bargains to be had.
Gordon Hanning, your name is in the hat.
Don't forget to tickle the like button. Share this stream on social media, very important. And also subscribe to the channel. You can also head on over to Patreon and help support the channel to keep making the videos that you want to see. We've got multiple tiers of rewards, and everybody who supports us on Patreon, you're absolute legends. We've also got channel membership. You may have seen the people with their names in green who have privileged access to a number of things, including custom emoticons in the chat.
And an ad-free Friday video.
And you get ad-free early access to the Friday video.
Within Model Railway, your name is in the hat.
Stevie Film asks, Jenny, is there room for DCC 8-pin sound decoders? Yes, there is. These are, it's what's termed an 8+8 DCC. So, if you watch my video on the review of this, I fit a regular decoder into the power unit, controls the motor, and I got a function-only decoder, which is a lot cheaper, they're about £14.50, from Trainomatic through Tramfabrique. You're right there, you've got the
wrong name.
Oh dear, you don't want to do that. So you can put sound decoders in. What I would say, keep the function-only decoder in the trailing car, because that doesn't have an engine in real life. It's just the power car that has the engine. So you put just the sound decoder in that. Plenty of space, really a lot of space in these. And I would also recommend considering maybe getting a whole load of sat-down passengers to load it up whilst you got the lid off.
Skipsy Trains, your name is in the hat.
Asp383 says, my nearest, Gatwick, is Bluebell Railway. There is a shop in Dorking, but don't get that way much. Managed to pop into Gagemaster's shop today on the way back from Bognor. Of course, Gagemaster are in Arundel. It's a really nice castle there.
Mr. Muir, your name is in the hat. Whoops.
Oh, so sorry for the huge weird noise.
Mr. Muir, your name is in the hat.
Donget's Model Railway. They did do power twins, I believe, or was that the Class 105? But this is not a power twin. This is one power, one trailer. Peter Jackson.
Household Rail, your name is in the hat. You were about to read something out Peter Jackson or something like that?
Yeah, Peter Jackson Cheadle here says, yes, Spongate Thunderbolt models for some overseas models too. We did feature a review of some of the South African Railway outline stuff.
Steve
really
Worthington,
good.
I'm sorry to say, question 3 is incorrect, but please do try again.
DJ K666 says there's a new model shop in Hinckley called MCC Model Centre, run as a subsidiary of Bachmann, I believe. Mac Navi says this weekend Model Train Festival at the Bluebell Railway, well worth a visit. I've never actually visited the Bluebell Railway, but I've been
about it a lot.
I've been following them very, very closely since they actually started the northern extension from Kingscote.
Wow.
And
Michael Young, your name is in the hat.
I remember when they back in the 90s.
Right, 5 more minutes, guys. We will close the competition at 8:30.
So at 8:30, unfortunately, any entries received into Zoe's inbox after 8:30, unfortunately, will not make it into the hat. So you've got 5 minutes. Dion Wollaston says, where is Arcadia Models again, please? It's in Shaw. So that's just off junction 21 of the M62. Shaw does also have a Metrolink tram stop, and it's a great little model shop. They do have a comprehensive website online. Look them up, they'll tell you exactly how to get there. Do say hello to Tim and everybody at the Arcadia Posse. If you go there, it's one of the best stocked model shops.
And they always offer you a cup of tea the moment you
Always
come in.
offer
It's
you a
great.
cup of tea the moment you walk through the door.
Egg Rider, your name is in the hat. What's wrong?
Clark Railworks best deals, says Tim Krinsky. Absolutely, yeah, we did do that video where I actually
Samuel Ives, your name is in the hat.
I mystery shopped 2 locomotives. I did it on a guest account so they wouldn't know it was me, because I wanted to get the proper true experience, and it was a good experience. I love the wrapping paper they use as well. Joe Mayo says, love the purple A4. Thank you so much. One of my favourites.
Oh, I do
So
like the
I'm
purple
just
one.
going to let me just commit. No, it's doing weird things. There we go.
What's wrong?
So front wear yard is back up there. Barry Whitfield says, hi, just joined the chat. Ex-Geordie now living in Wrexham. How do you enter the giveaway?
I should put it in again. You've got a few minutes left.
You've got like literally 4 minutes to get your answers in.
It's plenty of time when you see the questions.
Yeah. So if you want to grab the questions and you send the answers, one email, answers to all 3 of these with TMC giveaway in the subject line, and the email address is zoe.robinson@gmail.com. But you must get that to be received by past.
So do you want to read the questions out?
Question 1, what year was TMC founded? Question 2, what steam locomotive has TMC commissioned an exclusive of that has just arrived? And question 3, when were the Class 108s withdrawn from frontline passenger service? And it was October of what year? Please send all 3 questions in one email to zoe.robinson@gmail.com with subject line TMC giveaway. And all answers that are received after past, unfortunately, will not make it into the hat, whether they're right or otherwise.
Okay, so Greg7, your name is in the hat.
Timber Surf says, entered. Boom!
Excellent.
So, there we go. Sarah Davis says, dozy window fitter went to my neighbour's house earlier. Yeah,
Please tell me they didn't fit the windows in
yeah,
your
they didn't,
house.
well, I've refused to pay for them.
Hillside Junction, your name is in the hat.
Brilliant. So, right, it's very hard talking at great length in this humidity.
I bet it is.
Ooh.
Can you also beatbox while you're drinking? The answer is no.
Sarah Davis, you will not be charged for your entry. It is a completely free to enter giveaway. Roger Wollstonholme says, when I went to the Bluebell Railway, they had driver training on the Brighton E4, which of course Backman Collectors Club did do a model of Birch Grove in that really quite nice London Brighton and South Coast Railway burnt umber. And there's also a model of, I think it's number 579 in the LBSCR livery of burnt umber.
Rowan Langdon, your name is in the hat.
I do have a model of that. I must get it out running soon because it's a lovely model. Charlie Chimp, you're absolutely right. No, call me Snake this week. No, also George Botterini. I hope you're well. We've not seen you in for a while. Chelmsford Models asks, am I in the hat? We're working
Chelmsford,
through...
rings a bell. Mark Wilkes, your name is in the hat.
Can I just say the competition is nearly closed, still 2 minutes left. Leslie Gilpin Rowe is not being picky, but a certain model manufacturer in Settle, I received the most unwelcoming greetings sometime after walking into the shop, so I outstayed my welcome by criticising their prices. Oh, you met RJ, Richard Johnson. That'll be RJ. He's a lovely chap.
Steve Worthington, your name is in the hat.
But sometimes he there's no filter between what he's thinking and what he's saying.
You've got to remember that from your point of view, it's the first time you meet the person. But from their point of view, it's a bad day.
Yes. Joe Mayo asks, is that a Class 40? No, it's a Class 46. It's actually a sound-fitted, a Bachmann sound-fitted, so it's the factory sound. Class 46. I think it's number 46120 or 46020. It's one of those two. Lovely weathering job. I think it was Iron Horse Railways did the weathering.
Nick
And
Beard
I
and
did a
Bleching High
trade.
Level, your name is in the hat.
Because Iron Horse Railways missed the Class 17 and Ribble cement that he'd sold. So I did a swap because I had a Class 17 and Ribble cement that was actually weathered by Iron Horse Railways. So I did a swap with him for that. Yeah, it's a lovely model, and as you can see, it handles that huge rake of coal wagons perfectly easily. John Mayer says, look at all the coal wagons. I think somebody did count them, I think it was 57 plus brake van, or 56, either 56 or 57. Flymer
I've
Chairman,
got a question here along with an answer. Catalytical says, I'm building an NSE or BR era layout based in the far London suburbs called Bembridge Park. Please can you provide some tips? I assume he's building for the first time.
Fundamental tips for building any layout. It can be very tempting to think, oh yeah, I'll rush the track down so I can get onto the fun stuff of making the scenery. Don't neglect decent electrics. Make sure your track is thoroughly tested and working. Make sure motorise your points, in all honesty with you, because you'll very quickly find it tedious if you don't. But pay attention to the electrics, get them working nice and smooth before you do things like ballasting and scenery. But then take your time, have fun. There's lots and lots of how-to videos on YouTube.
Chelmsford Models, your name is in the hat.
Quite a few on my channel, other channels as well. Charlie at Chadwick Model Railway, really good stuff on there as well. Another great channel. There's Dean Park Railway, which again, some really great tips and hints. But certainly don't be put off by anything and think, oh, I could never do that. Just remember, once upon a time, I was a novice.
Charlie, your name is in the hat.
A lot of this is what you need is confidence in your own abilities. If you're confident that, you know, like, I can make it work, then you will do well. Doggets Mother Rose says, oh, RJ, that's the guy who... As we said, I made a review video advertising people to... Oh, right.
Edward Fitch, your name is in the hat.
Interesting. Yeah, RJ has good and bad days.
Okay, Paul James, Shaky Hands Shed answers. 1 is Edward Heath. 2 is The Lion Sleeps Tonight.
Please
I'm
tell
sorry
me
to
that
say-
3 is Daypole.
You may be right.
Can I just say that the competition, it's not a competition, the giveaway, is now closed. I don't know, people call them giveaways. It's not a competition because I think there's some kind of rules, even though there's no charge for entry, completely free, and TMC have provided this and said give it away. So that's precisely what we're doing. And don't forget that if you really like the idea of a Class 108 on your layout and you don't win the giveaway to get this, then you can still follow the link in the description box to this live stream, to the TMC sale, have yourself a good old browse, and there you will find this 108 for $149.95. Or if you prefer the BR Green with speed whiskers, they've got that at the same price. But they are selling quite fast. So miss it, miss out.
Mark Knowles.
Oh yes,
Davidson Parkway, you are in the hat.
David, it's my model railway. Absolutely, did forget. New junction, very good. And really enjoying his new build. Particularly like the tunnel mouths and the bridge. And it's just perfect. It's like, I love bridges, love tunnels. And it's all coming together nice. Yeah, I know your ears are burning, Richard. So that's New Junction as well, another great YouTube channel to watch to get some great ideas. SDJR7F88. I always have to think about getting all those in the right order. That's Callum Wilcox. He works for Railway Modeler, but he too is doing an amazing build of a small part of...
I think he's been here before, hasn't he?
No, he's not been here. You're thinking of Ollie?
I'm sure Callum had been on.
No. Callum lives down in Seaton. He's at the other
Robert
end of the
Stafford,
country.
your name is in the hat. What's wrong? Has your brain gone?
No. Peter Jackson Cheadle Heath says, nice weathering on those retaining walls. Richard at New Junction. Absolutely, yeah. Richard at New Junction, a very accomplished modeller, and really enjoying that build. John JMC as well, our guru of sound. So if you're really interested in getting into doing sound projects, then John JMC is your one-stop sound guru. If he can't fit sound in it, it is impossible to fit sound in it. He's also got an amazing new layout build as well. So yeah, there's lots and lots of Everard Junction as well as Zantac, absolutely. That's the thing about this channel. We're not afraid to mention other YouTubers. Unfortunately, it's one of the things on YouTube.
Peter McCluskey, your name is in the hat.
Sometimes some of the big YouTubers,
they get scared that someone's going to take over.
Yes, they like studiously never mention us, and it's one of the things actually. It's a completely different area. There's a huge YouTuber on YouTube, funnily enough. Great guy. It's called Freddie Tavares. His car channel. But he started to actually name check some really quite small channels that he likes.
Christopher Schiller from Model U, your name is in the hat.
And I just think it's a great thing when massive YouTubers, and he's got like something like 3 or 4 million subscribers, name checks people who have less than 1,000 subscribers and said, this channel's actually really good, go check it out. So I think it's very important to not be afraid of saying where the good stuff's at.
Stephen Turner, your name is in the hat.
Eggeride, I use ABC shuttles. I'm part of that. So I actually use the DCC Concepts ABC shuttles. So I've got one here. They're available in single packs, triple packs. I think they do 6 packs as well. And I actually use those. Now, they work with, I believe, ESU, Zemo, DCC Concepts Zen Black, and also the Hornby HM7000 also work with those. If you use the Trainomatic decoders, then they also sell their own ABC modules, and you can use them. There's a lot of different ways of doing it. You can even make your own if you're feeling very ambitious with electronics. Ham Shackleton says, I've nearly got 100 subs. Woohoo!
Excellent.
Great going. John JMC says, I'm over the 900 mark. I just need to break 1,000 subs. Absolutely. But John JMC is the guru of sound. Do go and check out his Quarry Hunslet sound fitting.
Coretta Kilfoyle, your name is in the hat.
Have you got many more?
Yes.
We might be here
That's
a while.
why I said we were closing the thing at 8:30 so I could get through them.
I'm just scanning through.
Okay.
Oh yeah, the Monday Club Model Railway with Jenny Kirk Facebook group. Very kindly got a link put in there by Flymo Chairman 1, and says a month's membership of Facebook is required before comments are visible to all. Please put a picture in your channel picture, and don't forget there are some membership questions. If you don't answer the membership questions, you will be declined.
Because that's how we get spammers out.
Yeah.
Ewan Potter, your name is in the hat.
Mark Wilson as well. Doesn't have a YouTube channel, but look out for Mark Wilson's pictures getting posted in there. Amazing. I swear he's got a DeLorean and he's just going back in time and taking pictures. And then Dundee Road says, I'm approaching 1,000 subs. So there's a lot of great YouTube channels out there. So do feel free to check out lots of other YouTube channels, but do wait for the end of the stream, of course.
Sven van der Hart, your name is in the hat.
That's McNavy. We're getting some really good turnout for this one.
Yeah.
Anybody would think that I pimped it around. Timbersurf says, I am over 1,000, so don't get shout outs anymore. Yes, you do. Timbersurf.
Who wouldn't get a shout out on Jenny's channel?
Yeah. Going to the Dog says, hey Jen, what's in the news? Right, we've got the livery renders for the Bellerophon and also for the Big Bertha coming through from KR models. The GT3s,
your name is in the hat.
The GT3s from them in the BR Green, BR Black, and LMS Black have arrived along with another batch of the original brown. I'm sure that Gauge Master is now stocking TT120 from Hornby.
Neil Clapton, your name is in the hat.
New Western Grove says, hello Jenny, haven't been doing much work on my model railway. The loft's been taken over by bits of the Mark 6 Escort RS 2000. Me and my dad are restoring.
You've got a car in your loft?
A bit. So Fly My Chairman 1 is sharing a few links there. So I've just seen John JMC's YouTube channel going up there. Always worth checking out. And see, yeah, we are here for the community.
Absolutely.
Through.
That's the point of this. This is your model railway club.
So don't forget to mention me on your channel as well.
You know, Brian, your name is in the hat.
Mike King, yeah, there's 2 A4s running. We've got Woodcock and also Empire of India. And then we've got Walter K. Wigham sat on the turntable. Let's go to the Jablite Mountain Cam. Where's my mouse pointer? Come back, mouse pointer.
JP Anderson, your name is in the hat. You
So-
found your mouse pointer?
Yeah, there we go. So we've got the Mountain Cam up and running. Warbler Productions says the Revolution 00 scale Inspector's Saloon will be here very soon. Going to the Dog says, have you seen the TUA 4-wheel tankers from Rainbow Railways? Very nice. I have seen some posts appearing. I think they're being made for them by, is it Revolution Trains?
Nick Cretan, your name is in the hat.
Nick at Bletchton High Level says, get down to the Bluebell Railway this coming weekend. It's their model rail weekend as well. We'll be there too with OO Live Steam Club. It's a long way for us to go. Unfortunately, we're flat broke at the moment because we just had to replace our central heating system. And they're a bit pricey.
And for those of you who are wondering why we replaced the central heating in a heat wave, well, there's one thing called CO poisoning, carbon monoxide. If your boiler starts acting up, you want to get rid of it.
The heating side of it broke. We still had hot water.
Yeah, but it was only a matter of time, and that's why we
exactly.
did it.
And the other thing as well is it's a lot easier to get a heating engineer in the summer because they're a bit short on work.
Mark Johnson of Stanhofer Model Railway, your name is in the hat. And also, here's the thing. I want to say this because it's a good joke, but it's also true. If you start seeing ghosts, get your heating checked because your boiler's going wrong.
Yeah, you're like tripping out on some of those funky fumes. Leslie Gilpin Railway says, embarrassingly, after running some new locos at the weekend, I found I hadn't actually been running anything since September.
Oh my goodness. It happens. Ian Turvey, your name is in the hat.
Right on Track reminds us that Model U is also at the Bluebell this weekend with Scanner. I don't actually get invited to a lot of these events. Can I just say, I do have an exhibition layout and we are quite amenable if people are keen to have Jenny, the Cupboard Monkey and Myneth Tatters on display. We've also got the one from Hornby and Model World, not the upside down one, but the Four Seasons.
Andrew Jennings, your name is in the hat.
Unfortunately, New Western Grove, you're after the cut-off point. So unfortunately, the giveaway is now closed.
Yeah, we're putting the names in the hat now. I had to close it, and it's just how it is. I'm really sorry. Richard Swiderski, your name is in the hat.
Oh, hold on, get the trombone ready. 1968 Concorde says, got rid of our old boiler. Mother-in-law was driving us nuts.
Oh. Like I say, if you're seeing ghosts, check your boiler.
And Train Spotter 36 says, sorry I'm late.
A Monday clubber is never late, Toto Wagons, nor is he early. He arrives precisely when he means to.
Thanks, Gandalf. Don't forget, everybody, to tickle that like button, share the stream on social media, and subscribe if you've not already done so to be the first to know about new videos as and when they go up. And you can also check us out over on Patreon at the link down below, and also become a channel member, which is a great way of supporting the channel and also getting yourself some extra perks.
Jamie Shelton, your name is in the hat.
One of the things I would say is this is the giveaway we're doing. It's too late to enter now. We've got a lot of people who have entered, so we're just getting them in the hat. Then we're going to do a draw towards the end, and this will be going free courtesy of TMC to one lucky winner. If you really like the look of the 108, they're currently in the sale at $149.95.
Stuart Eady, your name is in the chat.
We've got a link down below in the description box to take you to TMC, and you'll find this also in BR Green with Speed Whiskers, and it's post-free in the UK. any order over £100, but do get in there quick. Now, we will be doing another giveaway. We seem to be doing a lot of these at the moment. But TMC have actually, they're sending
James at
us...
Little Western, your name is in the hat.
TMC have actually, they're sending some stuff over for
but-
review. Oh, so it wasn't enough. So TMC have actually very kindly sending us an item for review, which is also going to become a giveaway. They said, don't send it back, give it away. So there will be another giveaway, not next week, possibly the week after, but full details will be coming up on the channel. So what better reason to subscribe to the channel and ring the notification bell so that you will be the first to know when we're doing the next giveaway, which will be one of the all-new tooled Hornby A1s in fabulous LNER Doncaster Green, I think. Thank you, Flymo Chairman 1, for putting the link into TMC. Leslie Gilpin Railway says, Neil Clapton makes sure each wagon runs freely. Axles may need a clean.
Robert Davies, your name is in the hat.
One of the things that I once thought, I mean, this goes back to the days of Hornby 00, and it said that what you need is a, if you can make yourself a 1 in 30, like little ramp, a piece of wood, 1-inch wedge at one end, put a length of track on it. What you need to do is to have your wagons running freely enough that if you place them at the top, don't push them, they should just roll down without being impeded. And a little
Charles Rhodes,
dab
your name is in the hat.
of, I use gun oil actually, it's called nano oil. This is sold for like lubricating guns, but sewing machine oil is also equally good. Really great. Just don't over oil because you'll end up with oil getting on the track, but a tiny little drip, and that's where these little applicators are really great. So you can see there, it's like a tiny little tube,
Yeah.
and that
Nigel
is
Higgins, your name is in
perfect
the hat.
for oiling bearings on wagons and stuff.
Patrick Lane, your name is in the hat.
DJK666 says, like button duly tickled. So you have watched us from the start, and it's like, I will press the like button.
Hey, it doesn't matter when they press it, as long as someone presses it.
Raymond Anthony 127 says, just got here, not on time, but my time. Well said. So
A Monday clubber is never late,
what I was
Toto
waiting for.
Wagons, nor is he early. He arrives precisely when he means to.
Thanks, Gandalf. I'm just going to put that there, see if I can cool it down so the chocolate is unmelted. John PW22 says, I'm back. Can someone give me the timestamps, please, for the giveaway questions? Unfortunately, the giveaway is now closed. We have to have a cut-off point to give the cupboard monkey a chance to actually write all the names down.
What's wrong? Oh.
Unfortunate, but we are going to be doing another giveaway in a few weeks' time, so you can stay tuned for that. And it will be for one of the all-new tooled Hornby A1s. I can't tell you off the top of my head what its identity is. I believe it's in LNER Doncaster Green. And again, that's one that's currently...
Dundee Road, your name is in the hat.
And that's one that is 50% off in the TMC sale. So if you can't wait, you can always get yourself over there. But that will be the subject of the giveaway in a couple of weeks' time.
Ash Goddard, your name is in the hat.
Zantex says, Kato wagons are really free rolling. Yeah, some brands really are good. And actually, generally speaking, I found that the metal-wheeled Hornby and Bachmann wagons are incredibly free rolling as well. What time are we on? Gosh, we're on, is that 8:48? Gosh, have you got many more to go?
No, I'm on the last bit.
So we're on the home stretch here, so very soon.
Going to the dogs, your name is in the hat.
So we're getting there. Mike King, the Class 46 is a Bachmann model. Although, no, it's the Class 45 Hellion have done a model of as well. And if you ask me which do I prefer, I like them both. I think the Hellion Class 45 probably edges it, but the Bachmann Class 45, if you get the new versions,
Adrian
really good.
Cooney, your name is in the hat.
But Bachmann also do the Class 44 and the Class 46. So you can get all three peaks. And they are pretty good. And as you can see, it just romps away with some really quite long trains. So I'm just going to.
Martin Halstead, your name is in the hat. Oh my goodness. It's starting to heat up quite a bit.
It is getting quite warm up here. So Iron Horse Railway says, exciting times. Sorry I went quiet. I was adjusting my new layout shelving system. Yes, the techno shelves.
We know that you weren't. You were asleep. Because the shelves had defeated you.
And of course, as well, Iron Horse Railways has a great YouTube channel. Do go and check them out as well. Adrian Cooney says, yay! So, how many more have we got?
A handful.
A handful.
Yeah.
A little tiny handful. Davil says, I've just re-wheeled an old Lima full brake, £8 second hand, and it runs a treat. Sawed off the old tension locks and glued on new small ones. Yeah, never underestimate.
56XX, your name is in the hat.
Never underestimate the power of super glue. Super glue is your friend.
I've got like 5 or 6 left.
Jerry BVR says, loft getting warm as Zoe's processor is maxed out. Zoe's processor? Are you saying she's a computer? Computer generated. Warbler Production says, I'm good for real railway videos.
I am. I'm CGI, a computer-generated introvert.
Yes.
Getting there.
You're the kind of person that, as a kid, if your parents said, right, that's it, go to your room, you'd be like, I'm already there. It's like, I like going to my room, there's no other people there, and all my cool stuff is here. No pizza wheel of death tonight, says Sarah Davis. Absolutely, we have solved that problem. Now
Don't say that, you jinx it.
Can I just
Southern
say,
Train Girl, your name is in the hat.
we solved the problem simply by going back to, we upgraded OBS. Was it
I upgraded pretty much everything. Something did it. I'm pretty sure it was OBS.
OBS got upgraded and it fixed the problem. Andy T741 says, sent my email at 20:01. Guess I was wrong or ended up in the spam. Never mind.
Sorry, who?
Andy T741.
Chances are you're in the hat.
You may well be in the hat.
I've been saying the names, but sometimes Jenny's still louder than me.
Yeah, you may have missed your name, so it's getting there. And also, Ben Tullett, yes, don't forget, Zoe will be plugging into the games consoles later. What will you be playing tonight?
Whatever people request. Robert Powell, you're not so salty to see, dog. You're in the hat.
But also don't forget as well that at the end of this stream, you'll be immediately turfed over into Zoe's stream. We'll probably do some trains running by for a little bit.
Well, we haven't had any videos, so yeah, why not?
Yeah.
David Keeling, your name is in the hat.
SHGP Media says, cue Wheel of Death in 3,
No!
2, 1.
Don't do that! Yeah.
People are David Scott says, just made it. Evening all. Good evening to you. Great to see you.
A Monday clubber is never late, Toto Wagons, nor is he early. He arrives precisely when he means to.
Thanks, Gandalf. Jerry BVR, your name is in the hat.
Oh, Dongits Model Railway says, I'm playing Transport Tycoon. That's a good one. I enjoy
it.
Chris Sawyer, the Transport Tycoon. Really, really great game.
Just checking the spam to see if I've missed any there.
Iron Horse Railway says, if I win the DMU, I promise not to weather it much. And John JMC says, ha ha ha, made me look. Indeed. Robert Cicero says, Jen, if you have trouble with plastic trucks, they use a wheel tuner. It shaves some plastic from inside the bearings. It will improve
Andrew
the truck.
Stewart, your name is in the hat.
I've got one from DCC Concepts, a bearing reamer, and I do use that from time to time. But you've got to be careful not to take too much out, though. And Ben Tullett, absolutely. We haven't had a beep, beep, beep train fault recently. Don't jinx it. Those could happen. It is quite warm up here, and one of the issues I can sometimes get is that the gaps close up on the ABC, and you reach a point where the rails touch each other, and then your ABC section is no longer an ABC section, and your train trundles along and ignores it and keeps going, usually into points that are set against it. So that has been a problem in the past. David, it's my mother railway, says, although you froze, your trains kept moving. Yes.
Yes, that was the way to know us. That's the way to do it. I believe that is everyone.
Gwian Reese Davies, big hello to you. Says hello, very late tonight.
A Monday clubber is never late, Toto Wagons, nor is he early. He arrives precisely when he means to.
You do them while I check. I'm checking the last few
We're just
bits.
having a final check. I'm just moving. So I'm going to show you that. So in the hat,
It's a big hat as well.
these are all the correct entries. There's quite a lot there, and I'm going to just make sure that the ones at the bottom get a chance. So, have we got everything?
I'm just checking. Unfortunately, my emails have decided, nah, he didn't want to do it anymore.
So we're just making sure. Ooh, one.
Don't drop any on the floor.
It got caught in the fan, but there we are, putting it back. So, tell me
She's
when.
terrible. She's terrible. I'm just making
me
sure.
when can I draw a name out of the hat? So this.
It looks like everything is ready.
Okay, so for the TMC provided giveaway of the Class 108. So first up, let's run through the correct answers.
So,
Question 1. When was TMC first founded? Well, TMC, as you may have found on their website in the About Us section, was originally founded in 1998, the year when you could have listened to Three Lions by Lightning Seeds, Newman and Baddiel on re-release. It wasn't the
Skinner
first...
and Baddiel.
Yeah, that was it, Skinner and Baddiel.
Who the hell's Newman?
Oh, I don't know, Rob Newman. You could have listened to that on re-release. I think it was originally done for 1993, but in 1996 it was re-released and was actually the #1 single. And also Fatboy Slim's Rockefeller Skank, also known as Funk Soul Brother, was
Right about now. The Gronker.
Yeah, from his very much acclaimed second album, which I have downstairs on double LP because I bought it on vinyl at the time. So that was the correct answer for question 1. Question 2. Which exclusive model has TMC has commissioned has just recently arrived in stock? This is the G5, the Northeastern Railway, later LNER G5. Numerous different versions. This model is being made for them by Bachmann, and the tooling incorporates a number of different bunker changes and other minor detail differences, which allow them to create pretty much every member of this class. And one of them is, a model of the new build, which is being created, and £15, I think it is, from the sale of that model will go towards funding the new build model. So that's the G5. And the final question was, in what year, in October of what year, did the Class 108 finally shut its doors for the last time on regular passenger services? And that was October of 1993. So a real 90s fest. So, right, DJK666 says, have you taken away Gandalf's Tannoy? We've turned it off so we can't disturb us. So, one lucky person will be getting this. So, do you want to pick one or shall I?
You pick it, it's your channel.
I'm having a good rummage.
Hey!
Right, okay. There we go. I've got one out of the hat.
Here we go. Drum roll, please.
Nick Beard, Bletchton High Level.
There you are.
So there we are. Nick Beard, Bletchton High Level. I did see him in earlier on.
I was sending him an email.
So we're going to send him an email, and
Congratulations.
Mark Wilson says Daypol is always the winner. Oh, Iron Horse Railways, nicely done. Gronk Soul Brother.
Yeah.
Check it.
Gronk.
Yeah.
The
Gronk.
Gronk Soul Gronker.
Not a cult. Timber Surf, I'm afraid it's not you. Yeah. The Little Western Model Railway, congratulations. So Nick Beard, Bletchton High Level. Is he in the chat still? Are you still there, Nick Beard? He might have gone to bed. It is a school night. So I'm just seeing if his name comes up, if he types anything. But yeah, you have won Well, you have succeeded in getting through the hat, and this is heading straight to you. So, Posh Dan says poop, got the last one wrong. So sorry to hear. So thank you everybody who came and joined in. We had a really good turnout. Don't forget to tickle that like button and also share the stream to social media, and you can of course catch up with everything that we've been waffling on about. Nick at Bletchton High Level, boom, there he is. So yeah, there you are. So Zoe is currently sending you an email.
It is sent.
So we'll be getting where you want this going to, or if you're in the area, just do let us know. You can pick it up in person.
As he drives past, we'll throw it out a window. No, that's not how this works.
Yeah, drive slowly with all your windows wound down. So really,
horse. Oh,
it says he left the chat. Therefore, he's forfeit his prize. Draw again.
Not quite. it would have. No, don't.
I'm not going to tell anybody. No.
It still wouldn't have been you.
Yeah, it still wouldn't have been you. So thank you, everybody. It's been great having you in, and thank you also to.
You made me wonder now.
I'll tell you later. I'm not saying on air because it'll just annoy him. Because like, oh, I was the second one out there.
Oh.
Yeah, but I don't know whether you picked the same one as me. So, if you really like the look of this Class 108, you can get one for yourself.
Everyone's saying stop slapping it. Don't. It's not yours.
Oh yeah, you're right. No, I didn't really lick it. I didn't. So, if you really like the look of this, then TMC do have them in their sale. £149.95. That is a really great price, actually. For a Bachmann 108 DMU, they're never going to be at that price again. So we're just tucking the slips. So we remember in the morning who actually won it. But £149.95 from TMC. They've also got the BR green ones with the speed whiskers. But when they're gone, they're gone. And I tell you now, you will not see a 108 at these sort of prices. In a couple of weeks' time, we're also going to be doing another giveaway. So do subscribe and ring the bell to be the first to know about when we're going to be doing that giveaway. And it'll be for the Hornby A1, the new tooled Hornby A1. Yeah, I bet you're happy, Nick, at Bletchton High Level, because that's actually really nice. I'm looking at that and going, oh, I want that. But I've got too much stuff. I already did. So, yes, I have my own that I can lick.
Oh, Jimmy.
I didn't really lick. Oh, it tastes of plastic.
Yeah, it tastes of fingers.
So there we are. That's mine. So a big thank you to everybody who took part. And what we're going to be doing now, I know we haven't had time for your videos. We will try and catch up next week. But for now, we're going to be doing some it's like we're going to have some pictures, some of your pictures from the gallery. It's like I'm going to have trains going by without Muggins here on screen, so you get to see what's behind me on the main layout. But
they can see it.
No, behind me, you don't get to ooh, what's down there? You'll see it in a bit. Don't worry. So thanks everybody for coming, and it's just got time for me to say stay tuned. You can watch the relaxing trains going by, and at some point you'll be turfed over into Game Hammer Classic Gaming with the Cupboard Monkey, and she'll be doing some retro console goodness. So if you're into retro computing, it's the perfect place to go, and you can suggest some games to her. I suggest that actually your choice is quite clear. You could do A-Train 6 on PS2 as a train game. You could also do Train Simulator.
You just
on
like
PC.
Picking A-Train because it's right on the top shelf and I have to climb up to get it.
Yeah, and also I'm curious to see what it's like. So any train-related game, or Ticket to Ride, you could do Ticket to Ride.
She's got a ticket
So
to ride.
do stay tuned for that. And it's suggestion night, is it? So when you start, it'd be basically a case of people can suggest what you play. Did it just go down the wrong way?
No, because instead of she's got a ticket to ride, in my head it always goes, she's got a bucket of sick.
Oh, that is disgusting. So on that note, just got time for me to say thanks all for coming. We've gone past
Bye-bye.
9 o'clock. So take care and let's enjoy some trains running here on Weir Yard. See, that's what's behind my picture.
The train now departing is the 2104 service to Grove Street Yard, stopping at Bolton Trinity Road, Plymouth Tatis, Tatis Newark, the on-name layout, Eindhoven, Pittsburgh, somehow, and then on to Grove Street Yard. That's the 2104 service to Grove Street Yard. If you go up to the loft today, you're sure of a big surprise. If you go up to the loft today, you'll never believe your eyes. For every train there ever was has gathered there together because today's the day that Jenny does the Monday Club. Good night.
Can I just say, I saw nobody mention that I'd had my hair cut.
Several people at the start said that it was nice.
Oh, did they? Oh, that's very good of them. Thank you so much. Ham Shackleton. Oh, that's the oldest one in the book, isn't it? This one, and this one, and this one, this, that. All of them. Funnily enough, I'm working from home tomorrow, so I actually get to get up at a normal time. So consequently, I can sit here for a bit and let the trains run. Woohoo! Hi there, Phil Ayling. Great to see you. Hope I find you well. What you on? I'm still on.
Yeah, I'm saying, is everything still working?
Yeah, everything's still working. For those people who can't hear the cupboard monkey's side of that conversation, she's mithering me to ask me whether it's still working when she could just check it on her phone. We can't get the staff. Richard Swiderski, I have already done some videos on the HM7000 decoders, and they do I haven't tweaked the sounds, but I do show how to what you get out of the AFC, which is that, for anybody wondering, it's automatic function control. So as what you're hearing with the one that keeps tooting and changing, the Class 56, which you can just see going across the screen now, that's on an ABC shuttle, and it's set up so that it's currently doing the sound on AFC, and that's why you're hearing all of the different spot sounds. I think the latecomers have escaped Gandalf. He's moved downstairs for Gamehammer Classic Gaming. don't forget, anybody who really does fancy one of those Class 108s that we gave one away today, courtesy of TMC, we do have a link in the description box where you can go to TMC, and they have got them on super special offer at the moment as part of their summer sale. So £149.95 for the blue-grey 108 that we gave away today. And they also have a BR green version with speed whiskers, again at the same price. Belmont Junction, the Class 108 was won by Nick Beard at Bletchton High Level. And thank you, Flymo Chairman 1, for sharing that link. That's where you'll find all of the deals, including the Class 108 that we did a giveaway on tonight's live stream. Gamehammer Classic Gaming, are you ready for me to switch over for you, or do you want me to hang on with some trains running until just before 10 o'clock? Okay, so we are now finally going to be moving over. So anybody that wants to stay on with the streaming, we're going to be moving you over to Gamehammer Classic Gaming for some retro computer goodness, and the live streaming will continue for the next couple of hours. But for now, we're saying goodbye to Weir Yard. We're going to be putting it to bed, and we'll be settling in to watch Zoe on her live game playing. So you guys take great care of yourself.